The next deity in the parliament is Bhujang. The next deity in the parliament is Soma. The next deity in the parliament is Bhallat. The next deity in the parliament is Mukhya. The next deity in the parliament is Naga. The next Devata in the parliament is Papekashma. The next deity in the parliament is Asur. The next deity in the parliament is Varun. The next deity in the parliament of the house is Mrigha. In the Parliament series, now we have the next Devata called Bhringraj. It's operated from root chakra. The attribute of this Devata or this deity is to give longevity, to give a long life, healthy life. It also helps us to eliminate waste and toxin from our body and from our life. If this Devata is imbalanced, it gives miscarriages, it gives abortions. Devata is imbalanced in the spaces, it also gives unexpected break in partnerships or unexpected losses. It helps in removing waste from our life and toxins from our body. So this Devata needs to be balanced in the spaces. The next Dev in the parliament of deity is Gandharva. It operates from root chakra and planet is Saturn. This helps us in getting tuned with the situations, with the people. It helps in singing, and when you are in sur, it resonates on sound frequency more, and it gives you name, fame, prestige. When you speak, people listen to you. That's the role of this deity. When this is imbalanced, it gives you disrespect, defamation, and mismanagement, and people don't listen to you. Whatever you say, they do not follow, whether it is your personal life or professional life, and people don't take you seriously, is because this sound, this energy of Gandharva is not balanced in the spaces you are living in. The next Devata or next deity in the parliament is Yam. It's ruled by Rahu and it's being operated from crown chakra. We all know Yam as Yamraj, the god of death, but it is being made, the role given to this deity is for the humankind, to help the humankind. It's different, right? This Devata has dual personality. It has good aspect and it has not so good aspects. Good aspects is it gives you power to take your own decision. Use your own willpower to take the decision. It gives you life, chances and things to manage to improve on your own karma. But when you do not follow the right path, then this same Yamraj do the justice. It is Devata for unexpected accidents, unnatural deaths, and taking the life and giving the justice further. So if anything happening unnatural in your home, then this Devata needs to be get balanced. The next Devata in the parliament section is Griha. It's been ruled by Crown and Mercury, and the role of this deity is basically to give us the Griha means the house, the buildings where we are living, the control over your mind, the power of thinking, how much peaceful we can be, how much creative we can be. The power to hold things and create anything is come from this Devata. The next Devata in the parliament series is Vitavat. The role of this deity is to forms, like how you form yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you grow in your life. It also helps you in like meaningful research. It helps you to make you sit, bring good results, bring researches before you do action, and it's a well research. So if anybody is doing or working on the research work, this Devata in the house needs to be balanced, and it gives a very deep knowledge comes from this Devata if it is balanced in the houses. The next Devata in the parliament series is Pushthan. The chakra for this is root and ruled by Saturn. The role of this deity is to bring the meetings, the marriages, the combinations, or making the bond with people. If it is balanced, it gives harmony in your work, in your personal life, and marriages happen smoothly. If it is imbalanced in the spaces we live in, it gives the disconnect. The marriages does not happen, the talks does not get fruitful. Also, labor arrest, the disconnect between the staff and the labor, suddenly the factory get closes, so meetings are not happening, or suddenly block starts coming, is because this devata or this deity needs to be balanced in the spaces. The next devata in the parliament section is Anil, and it's been ruled by solar plexus chakra. The role of this deity is to bring the coordination between mind, body. It also rules the taste element. It also gives the prana shakti, comes from this devata. If it is balanced, you are able to manifest anything, because you have prana. You can, anything you touch, you are able to manifest it fast. So this devata, when it is balanced, does the manifestation fast. When it is imbalanced, you try. Even sometimes people go into the wrong directions to make lawful things to get their work done. So if it is balanced, it gives you growth and right direction and growth. When this devata is imbalanced, it gives the unlawful practices. The person will do anything to get his work done, and which could be not a good practice. So we need to balance this deity in the premises we are living in, so that such unlawful practices can be stopped if it is happening in your company. The next deity in the parliament section is Akash. It's ruled by sacral and handled, the planet operates on it as moon. Akash means space. It means that how space is unlimited. So it gives the positivity, it gives the abundance, it gives the recognition, it gives you award, it makes you name fame again here. It also, like all your efforts is being recognized if Akash is balanced. When Akash is balanced, this devata, you're able to manifest things and able to expand to many countries, because it's unlimited. Like unlimited growth comes from Akash. In Akash also, if it is imbalanced, it gives unwanted experiences, unnatural experiences also. Suddenly some objects will disappear. Suddenly the property or the house you're building, the work gets stopped if Akash is imbalanced. Suddenly something which has done many years before, suddenly that incident or that court case or something, some old thing will start pop up from the Akash. It's like, somebody put a slide on you, and suddenly you have to catch something from the past life or past experiences. And if Akash is imbalanced, the people get haunted by many spirits also. Many spirits comes to them and start talking to them and start disturbing them if the Akash is not balanced. So if you are locked in the room all the time and you are not able to see the sky in a day, 24 hours time, make sure you start going out, because you're limiting your space. And then when you limit your space, you start inviting such entities to you. The next deity is Brisha. It's been taken care by third eye. The role of this is to give you fixed assets, making fixed properties or vehicles, and giving you fixed elements in your life which you can count upon, which you can pass the legacy to your children. So fixed assets come from this devata when it is balanced. You're able to get things smoothly, land, property, cars, whatever you want to buy, fixed asset comes easily. If it is not balanced, it gives the labor unrest immediately, means labor will go on strike. Suddenly the factories will get locked. Your fixed asset will give zero result to you. When all your investments, fixed assets are not giving you results or not paying you back anything, it means their deity is not balanced in your spaces. The next deity is Satya. It's been ruled by throat. It gives you a power to speak truth in the difficult situations also. It gives you power to remain and stand alone even if it is required. It gives you power to manifest and be a good spokesperson and a person whom people will rely upon. When it is imbalanced, the Satya is imbalanced, it creates many unlawful things. The people will not respect you, the society will not talk to you, and they do not believe on your words or your actions, what you're doing to them. and you will not be honored for that. So you will always be disconnected from the crowd, or you'll be always disconnected from the family, or other people will get promotions and you will not, because Satya in the premises you are living in is not balanced. The next deity is Surya, and it's been ruled by heart chakra. If the Surya is, what is the role of Surya? Surya means sun. It dispels the darkness. It brings the positivity. It brings you to the new creativity. It gives you new day, new fresh opportunities, new fresh, your efforts goes into the right direction when the Surya is balanced in the home. If the Surya deity is not balanced in the home, it makes the people directionless. It makes the people into depression. It makes the people into anxiety. They are not able to dispel the darkness. They've gone into some dark tunnel or in the wrong lane, and they're stuck there for a long time because the Surya element or the Surya Devata is not balanced in the home. The next deity is Mahendra. It's been operated from root chakra. If it is balanced, it will give you higher rank, higher heroic bliss. It will give you a higher rank in government. You'll be senior in your home. Everybody will be listening to you, and you'll be like something where everybody look upon. They will come to you for all solutions. And ancestral properties, you get it if this Devata is balanced. And if it is imbalanced, it goes opposite. You are at higher rank and suddenly you have to resign, or suddenly something happens, suddenly department closed, suddenly things are not in your favor, and suddenly the property matters are stuck somewhere with your siblings or with your parents or grandparents, and it's in a lawsuit. So if this Devata needs to be balanced, if you are looking at government favors, tender from governments, corporations from seniors. The next deity is Jayant. It's also ruled by the third eye and handled by Jupiter. The role of this deity in the spaces is giving you victory in everything you do. It also gives you a winning streak, like the people, if it is personal or professional, you're goal oriented. You set your goals and you achieve goals. In your company, if you're not able to achieve goals, and if whatever you are setting or your goals are keep on changing, is because this Devata or this deity is not balanced in the premises you are in. The next deity is Prajanya. It's been ruled by third eye. This deity role is for female dominance, or female plays important role in personal and professional lives. All the South India, when we travel, all the female goddesses temples have the entrance from Prajanya. That deity is open from there, and whenever any house or any space has this entrance or this window, the females have dominance. They play an important role, whether it is in work environment or personal environment. Female takes the family and takes the generation forward. The last set of deity in the parliament section is Shikhi, which is in top of our head. Now this is handled by root and operated by moon. The role of this is to give us wealth, creativity, blissfulness, power of execution, power of means you can flow your boat, you can navigate it well. So if it is balanced, everything inside, all your chakras are balanced, your all left and right of body is balanced, your male and female is balanced, your yin and yang is balanced, and you are in the more balanced form. And from there you can take the route of Sushma to go up, because if Shikhi is balanced and nothing is placed on the Shikhi and it's not disturbed, no one can stop you, and even you can cross dimension to reach moksha. See how in Ayurveda there are different elements, there are different doshas like Vata, Kapha and Pitta. Since our body is also aligned to the spaces, our body is also aligned to the earth frequency, our body is also aligned to the gravitational force. So our body and spaces also align together. It means the spaces also have Vata, Kapha and Pitta. So it means the Ayurveda doshas are also applicable on the spaces. So if your body is imbalanced, it means something is missing in your spaces as well. They are interconnected. every time they are taking energy from each other, because your body is electromagnetic field, your house is electromagnetic field, your house is on the earth, the body is aligned to the true north also, the house is also aligned to the true north, the earth and the body both works on gravitational force. So all these energies are working, they're interchangeable. The space has energy, we can measure the spaces, we can measure your body. So what is missing in your body can be missed in your home also. For example, one of our client, when we did the scan for the client, we did the bioresonance scan, and when we come to know about his body, his meridians, his chakras, we understood the pattern that something is not balanced. Then we requested the client that can we do scan for your full family. We did the scan for the full family, husband, wife, children's. We understand they can be same DNA and they are born from the same parents, so it can be the same energy, that there can be little pattern which is same. But when surprisingly when we did the scan for their drivers, their helpers, we found that everyone has the same pattern of missing energy, or everyone has the air element imbalanced, or everyone has the space element imbalanced. So it means it's not them, it's the home, the residence you are staying is also exchanging the energy with you. Both are electromagnetic field. Everything emits energy. Everything around you, whether it is alive or dead or a wood or a bed or your kitchen, everything emits energy, right? So here, so the same principles of Vata, Kapha and Pitta is applicable on the premises you're living in also. So if you have any health issue, it can come from the spaces as well. So let's decode one by one that which, if you have such issues, what element is missing in your spaces and which direction is responsible for it.